Chairs, we are ready to begin whenever you are ready.
All righty. So, good afternoon, everybody. We are here for the public hearing for regulations and protection. And we have first um, Olivia Brinks. I don't see her. She's supposed to be on online. We don't have anybody there. Next, we have Jeremy Scalzi, M7 Director. We don't have anybody there. Then we have Connecticut Oral Health, Nichelle Fapiano. We don't have anybody there. Then we have Carmelo Rizza, District 1199. Are you here? All right, you got the floor.
You got our undivided attention.
Good afternoon, Senator Austin, Representative Walker, honorable members of the Appropriations Committee. My name is Carmelo Rizza, and I'm a forensic science examiner in the Digital Forensics Unit with the Division of Scientific Service and Department of Emergency Service and Public Protection. Today marks my 18th year working for the state of Connecticut and my 13th year with DESP. When most people hear of DESP, they think that state troopers or emergency dispatchers. While we work closely with support those public-facing roles every day, there is another critical part of the public safety that often goes unseen: forensic science. As a digital forensic examiner, my responsibility is to locate, preserve, and report the truth found in digital data, without prejudice, without bias, without assumptions. I do not advocate for a particular outcome. I report on what data is recovered. The scientific neutrality is essential to the integrity of the justice system. The work performed not only helps secure convictions, but also contributes to exoneration of individuals who were wrongfully convicted as part of the Innocence Project. This is the power and the responsibility of the work. It is about the truth and justice, not simply outcomes. Digital forensics is the fastest changing scientific discipline in the government. Unlike many other areas of DSS, our work can change dramatically from case to case. Every device is different. Every operating system, app, encryption method, or emerging technology introduces new challenges. Each advancement in society requires our unit to constantly learn, adapt, and acquire highly specialized tools simply to access the information investigators and the court depends on. The importance of the work cannot be overstated. Our unit is involved in some of the most serious and horrific crimes in Connecticut. Approximately 60% of our caseload involves exploitation of children, innocent victims who depend on timely investigations and justice. It is important to acknowledge the human cost of this work. Continuous exposure to child exploitation material is known to have a serious and lasting impact on mental health. This is not hyperbole. It is an established occupational reality in digital forensics. The repeated exposure to these images and videos can cause significant psychological strain on examiners, contributing to stress, trauma, and burnout. Supporting this mission requires not only proper tools, but adequate staffing and resources to project the well-being of the professionals tasked with this difficult responsibility. I have personally seen how advancements in technology can transform an investigation. The first case I worked on was a cold case that was 14 years old. Through modern forensics recovery methods, I was able to uncover critical digital evidence that ultimately helped bring the suspect to justice through a plea agreement. That is the evolving landscape we face. Old cases can become solvable, and victims can finally receive answers because of the work done in the lab. Despite all of this, DSS remains consistently underfunded and understaffed. We face barriers that directly prevent us from obtaining the specialized software, hardware, and personnel required to do our jobs efficiently. Digital forensic systems may look like computers, but they are specialized laboratory instruments that must be properly configured, maintained, secured, and validated to meet the scientific and legal standards. In addition, instead of allowing our division to purchase essential forensic tools directly from manufacturers at a lower cost, we are required to purchase through a third-party vendors under a state contracts at a significant markup. wasting taxpayer dollars and limiting our ability to modernize quickly. An additional bottleneck we face is the lack of dedicated positions that combine both forensic science experience and advanced IT knowledge. We urgently need a forensic science examiner IT hybrid role with the digital forensic unit. Without it, traditional IT structures, which are not designed for forensic laboratory operations, are an obstacle not only in staffing, but also in purchasing, deployment, and maintenance of specialized systems we require. Delays in digital forensic examinations are not just administrative. They have real-world consequences. Getting answers quickly can mean everything to a victim, an investigation, and the public safety. Our findings are often vital not only to solving crimes, but ensuring cases are handled accurately, efficiently, and fairly. Yet we continue to struggle with hiring, retention, and modernization because of critical positions and resources are not approved at the level needed to meet today's demands. Connecticut needs to recognize that supporting desks means supporting more than the visible parts of law enforcement. The forensic professionals working behind the scenes are essential to the entire justice system. Without proper investment, the system risks failing behind a time when digital evidence is more important than ever. Thank you for your time and for your considerations of the resources needed to ensure justice, efficiency, public safety for the people of Connecticut. Thank you.
Thank you. Seeing as we don't have anybody else here have a question. Normally we'd never have a question, but I want to know, what agency is this in?
So I work for the Department of Emergency Service and Public Protections,
Yep.
the Division of Scientific Services. So DSS is under DESP.
Okay. And you do this research for what?
So I am a forensic science examiner. So the state, local, and in some cases federal law enforcement submit evidence to our lab for us to examine for their investigations.
Thank you. I didn't understand what you did, and I needed to find out exactly what agency and what it impacted. So I appreciate that. Thank you. And you submitted written testimony too?
Well, it will be.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Perfect. Sandra Ferraro Molina? Not here either. Do we know that, like, what is,
I would suspect, Madam Chair, that several people probably signed up for the wrong hearing.
okay. Do you think that they signed up for this hearing on another hearing?
So we did see speaker number 1 last night, although she does usually come to several of our hearings,
Right.
if my memory serves. And
We did see M7 last night too.
also, yes,
We did not see the Connecticut Oral Health because he had some emergency, according to the Kowalski Group. And that would be also, we did see
Mhm.
number 5 last night.
so that would be my suspicions. Although if like to stand at ease until 2:15 and see if anyone pops in our waiting room, that's
Right.
absolutely up to you.
All right, we'll wait until 2:15 and see what happens. Give at least people a couple minutes to come on. Thank you.
It's closed.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Do we have a Representative Nunez speaking?
Taylor, could you please repeat that, please?
Oh. I said, do we have a Representative Nunez speaking?
Yes, we'll add him to the speaker order.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Chairs, it is now 2:15 if you would like to reconvene and adjourn.
Well, we never really went we never really recessed. We just stayed in, didn't do anything.
Fair
So,
enough.
fair enough.
Yep, we're good.
So, seeing as nobody wanted to talk to us today, we're going to adjourn the public hearing. And,
We had one person. He won.
we will see everybody on Monday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
No, we'll see a lot of people on Monday too. But Tuesday is when we will see most people. All right, another holiday. We've got to stop all these holidays. They're taking up way too much time. We've got work to do.
Talk to George Washington.
I'm
No,
going
today-
to. I am.
Yesterday was Abraham Lincoln.
Yesterday was Lincoln's Day. All right, everybody. Have a nice day.